Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I highlight my hair at home on a budget. Now I'm going to be going back in time and I'm going to be bringing out the cap highlighting technique, which people don't do anymore at hair salons. So the one where you put the cap on and you pull your hair through and you look like Rickety in that children's program. I don't know if you remember that, but for me it seems to still work when I'm trying to do it at home. Now, I used to highlight my hair myself around the 90s and the 2000s when I was a professional musician, and I just didn't have the money to afford fancy hair salons, and it worked out pretty well. So during lockdown, I was in a situation where my hair really needed help. I bought 2 box dyes, tried it and hated the colors, and then I went back to old style with bleach and developer and the cap technique, and I was very happy with the results. So now I've got roots. You can see my hair here has grown out, the color has grown out. So I'm going to put the cap on, do the whole thing. I'm going to show you how I mix my product and we'll see how it goes. Now if you want to try it, please go ahead. However, I am not a hairdresser. I'm not a specialist in this field, and I'm pretty sure hairdressers will be rolling their eyes and gnashing their teeth if they see what I'm doing. So please just know that it works for me. It might work for you, but everybody's hair is different. All I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you what I do. So please, if you're interested, watch this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And please subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you have subscribed, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. Also, click the notification bell to know when my next video is available. Right, now, let's get on with it. You're going to see some interesting sights. Hope you enjoy. So I bought this cap online. I haven't used this before. I've actually just used the other sort of ones that you'll see all over YouTube that comes in the boxes, but this might work a bit better, so we're gonna have a go. It actually came with a metal crochet hook, if you have a look over there, which of course you have to use to puncture through the silicone and then pull the hairs out. So let's see how it goes. I've also changed my top. I've put on a ratty old t-shirt because obviously when the bleach, if you mess some on your clothes, it'll ruin your clothes. So just change out of your good stuff and put something on that you don't mind ruining if you happen to. So now before you actually put the cap on, you need to decide now how you wear your hair. I like to wear mine in a middle path. So you must part your hair exactly the way you like it to go, so that you have a nice coverage near the roots. Then also what I like to do is comb it backwards, because you want your hairline to be nice. You want the highlights to be close to the skin on the hairline. Around the 1920s. Oh my goodness, don't I look fabulous? Ah, well, it's only going to get better when the hair starts coming out. You know what, this is maybe a look I should try around town. What you think? I'm giving up on this because it's tearing the whole time, and it also doesn't have enough holes. Look there. It's torn open here, it's torn open another spot, and useless, gone. So I'm going back to the one that I've used before. I actually reuse these. I know, whatever, save the planet. I'm actually reuse these, so I'm gonna do exactly the same, but I've given up on that silicone cap. That was a total waste of money. Disappointing, very disappointing silicone cap, people. So this is the one that I'm gonna do. I mean, the silicone cap is really only useful for 1920s dress up, I reckon. So going to do the old school one that you see all over the internet. Okay, now that took ages. I have tied up leftover hair and I am actually only going to do the roots. So it looks like I've a lot of hair, but I like my hair highlights to be everywhere. And this took ages. And just remember, when you thread it through, to comb it so that it doesn't loop. Yeah, good look, right? My new Tinder profile, what do you think? Joking, I don't do Tinder. Anyway, so now what I've done is I mixed the developer. Okay, so I choose 20 volume strength developer. You get 30, which is, I think, a bit strong for me. My hair is quite light naturally, so I don't want to overdo it. And then I use the bleach powder, the blue one. Now, they say the right ratio is 1 to 2. So 1 powder, bleach powder, to 2 developer. But I put a little less than 2 times the powder. So a little bit less developer because I don't want it too runny. So now I've mixed it together. You got to mix it well so it's not lumpy, but it's quite runny. I think it's a little runnier than I actually like, but because I don't want it running through the holes anywhere. So I don't know if I should put more. That's okay actually. So now I will put it on, and I always start in the front because I like my hair to be a little lighter around the face. So let me get my timer. I leave it on around 25 minutes, but I start timing 25 minutes after I finish putting it on everywhere, because my hair lifts easily, so I don't want to overdo it. And then I have a lovely shower cap which I put over everything because you don't want it drying out. Once it dries out, it's not effective anymore. So let's go. I should wear gloves. I'm not wearing gloves. But I don't really touch it that much. And if it burns my hands, I shouldn't be putting it on my hair if it burns my hands so fast. So now I'm just going to do the roots. Okay, so you'll see the ends I've left because I'm doing the roots. Then I will put this on, and then I'll set the timer. I put this on so that it doesn't dry out, and I have a little bit left which I will use if there's like mistakes. You know, sometimes there'll be a part that wasn't quite highlighted correctly, and then I will just fill it in later and see if it can fix up the coloring. That's just touch-ups if necessary. So now Vivette. Okay, so the timer's just gone off. Yeah, you can see it's looking kind of. Now, someone on the internet, one of these hairdressers, actual hairdressers, said it needs to look white before you wash it off. Otherwise, it will be too yellow or too orange. The thing is, I don't want it to be bleached like completely white, and I don't want to damage my hair. Now, if you've got dark hair, you're gonna have to leave it on for longer than what I do, because it has to show. You see, this part is totally white, the part that's been bleached already, and then the roots. But the thing is, I don't need my hair to be one solid block of color. I don't mind it gradient, you know, so that when it grows out, it's not like a line. So I'm gonna wash it off now, and then I'm going to treat it with color. I'll show you later. I'll show you in a second. So I'm gonna wash it off. But one of my tips for washing off is, before I pull the cap off, what I do is I rinse my hair with a cap on, then I saturate that hair with shampoo so that it gets slippery, and then I pull the cap off over my hair with the shampoo on, and it actually comes off a lot easier. That's just a little tip from me to you. I'll see you in a second. So now I've rinsed the hair. I've rinsed my hair and I've taken the cap off. And now we'll see. But if it's slightly yellow or, you know, not quite the right shade, it's fine, because I'm going to use a little trick on how to get rid of that color. So with the remainder, remember I said I kept a little bit of this over. So with the remainder of this, I just, if there's any parts that don't look perfectly highlighted, right in the front, because the rest is actually pretty good, it's just to soften the extreme contrast right in the front, because of course this is the part that's visible. The rest is actually pretty even. So I'll leave that on for a little bit. I really like what's happening here. You see, it's tricky with a cap because the hole needs to be directly above the root of the hair. And sometimes you will pull a hair and it will go slightly under the cap and then out. And then you have this little dark patch. Now that is visible, of course, in the front a little bit more. So what I'm doing now is I'll put this on for a little while, and it will create a softer contrast. At least I hope it does. So we'll see. So while I'm waiting for this to do its work, I am going to prepare a mask that I like to do. So this is from Davines. I actually bought this in South Africa, but it's from Italy. But I'm going to prepare it in this bowl. The difference is that I'm actually adding a secret ingredient. I'm adding ginseng violet. Now, be careful, people. I've put it in a little bottle, an empty bottle that I had, because it is so purple. You have to put literally a drop inside of a whole lot of conditioner. This is, instead of spending a fortune on those purple conditioners that you get in the salons. So I'm just going to empty this in here. You spend an absolute fortune and the result is exactly the same. So I'm going to show you now what I'm doing. I've emptied the Davines or Divines, don't know how you say it, the Renaissance mask in here. Then I'm going to add just a drop, literally 1 drop, because if you put more you will have purple hair, like an alien purple, not a granny purple. Work very carefully with this. If you have a look there, there's the purple drop of ginseng violet. It's so powerful. If you get it on anything, it stays purple forever. So I'm actually, if you look here, I'm mixing it in. I can always add, but you can't take away. So you can actually use your favorite conditioner. You don't need to buy a special one. Add a drop of ginseng violet and you have a treatment for your hair, and it takes away the brassy tones. Okay, as you can see, it's already got that hue. I think what I'll do is I'll put another, see, I first mix it really well. Then I'm gonna put another drop. I'm taking a chance because I could end up with pink hair or purple hair. Literally 1 drop. 1 more drop, that's it. So what I'm gonna do is, after I wash out these bits here, I think they've done its trick. I hope so. Otherwise, you know what, I'm South African, so if I look like a zebra, fine. Still wave the flag high. It's like a purpley beigey concoction of amazing high quality conditioner. I'm going to rinse this out, and then I'm going to apply this, and then I'm going to show you a new little contraption that I actually have that's pretty cool. I've rinsed out the rest of the bleach, and now this is a treatment. It's basically the conditioner with a ginseng violet added. I'm going to put this on all my hair because I think all of it needs a good condition and a pick me up from the brassy tones. Okay, so now I have my hair covered in this conditioner with the ginseng violet, and I am going to put this on because I'm going to do a little home salon treatment. You'll see. Right, keep this there so it can really condition the hair, because of course now that I've bleached my hair, I want to give it a treatment. And I'm not at a salon. Normally when I go to a salon, I go and have extra treatments done when I've had my hair bleached. Now, check this out. This is a space helmet. This is a space. It's a space helmet. It's hot inside, so it's got elements and warm. So I've put this on to keep it clean. And I have settings. I have a 0, 1 and 2 setting. 2 is pretty hot. And I'm gonna put this on my head. I know you guys are thinking, men are thinking like, what are these women doing? But I think these days men do the same kind of stuff. You guys are also doing crazy stuff. And you can see the bleach has messed up my t-shirt, but you know what? I don't care. So remember to change. Don't wear anything fancy when you're doing this. All right, so this is hot. And while I am waiting, because I'm going to give myself a treatment for 10-15 minutes with this hot hood space helmet. I don't know. Space cadet helmet. Okay. I'm going to entertain myself with some YouTube and of course a lovely glass of wine, and I'll see you when I'm done. I have Been sitting enjoying my wine, as you can tell, just a sip left. And I've been watching a nice Joe Rogan podcast to keep myself entertained while I've been sitting with this hot cap. I don't know what you actually call it, but it's kind of like a pseudo home salon treatment situation going on there. Here with me with my technical terms again. Anyway, I'm now done. I've been sitting for 20-25 minutes with this, heating up my treatment that I have on my hair with the ginseng violet in it. So I'll take this off. So this is nice and warm. As you know, quite hot, like hottish, warmish. So it would have absorbed nicely into the hair. And then, oh, look at that beautiful line on my forehead. I'm gonna go and wash this off, and I will rinse this off, and then I will blow dry my hair, and then we're gonna have a look and see what the results are. So I am finally done. I have washed out my treatment. You might see slight hint of pink, just very slight over here and here, but that will wash out within a few days. It's not going to stay very long, and I'm very happy with the results. I always think that I look a little bit like Malfoy from Harry Potter the first few days, until my hair grows a little bit and my natural color sort of balances out the lightening part, because of course I've now highlighted my hair up into the scalp in some places. So I hope that my video has shown you a few tips and tricks, maybe made you a bit more confident to try out for yourself. But once again, everybody's hair is different. This is what works for me. I'm very happy with the color. I'm even more happy with the cost involved. The budget is amazing. So please, if you like this video, please click like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. For those of you who have, thank you so much for your support. And please click the notification bell. It'll let you know when my next video is uploaded. Please comment below, and please, hairdressers, don't kill me. I'm not a hairdresser, but this is what I do when I don't have the budget for a nice hair salon. And I'll be honest, it is more effort than going to the hair salon. I love going to the hair salon and sitting down and just having somebody pamper me and do my hair perfectly. Of course, that is my first choice. But if we are under lockdown, not possible. And also if you don't have the budget, also not possible. So this is my alternative. Hope you have a wonderful day, and see you soon. Bye.